Hey everyone, in this video we will discuss the benefits of dimensional modeling, so let's start. So one of the benefits of a dimensional model is that it is easier to understand. So when you compare it to a normalized model, the dimensional model has lesser tables and lesser joins. So it's a lot easier to understand and interpret. Better query performance. So dimensional models are optimized for query performance. One is that the Power BI engine compresses the data much better with a dimensional model compared to a normalized data model. So that's one benefit. And second is a lot of effort at least is spent to interpret the joins when we try to group the data based on the dimension. So if you have a highly normalized data model, you'll have more joins, and when you try to group the data, more joins will be involved, and hence the query performance will suffer. Also, the data will not get as compressed, and when it gets loaded into memory, it will not give you better performance. So in case of Power BI specifically, you get better query performance as well if you use a dimensional data model. It's easy to accommodate new changes. So dimensional models accommodate changes better than normalized models. This makes it easier to support. So you can add columns either in a dimension or in a fact table, but with the normalized model, you have to see if you add a column, what all other places you need to take care of the foreign key constraint, or maybe you can add a column, and depending on where you add the column, you might have to modify your SQL as well. So it's not easy to accommodate changes in a normalized model. And the last one, and not the least, is DAX code. If you've got a good dimensional model in place, your DAX code will be much simpler. And DAX is a hard language to learn. It takes time to learn. It is so for those of us coming from the SQL world, it's a formula-based language, and it takes longer to get your head around it. So it's harder to learn. Similarly, it's harder to support as well. With DAX, debugging is harder compared to debugging with a SQL, at least for people with a SQL background. So it does take time to learn, and then also as a result, it's harder. The more complex the DAX, the harder it is to support and debug as well. So you want to have as good a data model as possible, or as good a dimensional model as possible, so you don't have to get into complicated DAX, which is hard to understand, support, and debug. So these are a few benefits of dimensional modeling, specifically in case of Power BI. So I hope you find this video useful, and thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and like my videos if you enjoy what I'm doing. Cheers, bye.